Draw Talk. Welcome back, everyone, unless this is your first time, and it probably is because this is the first episode. Technically, this is the second episode, but the other one kind of got thrown away because I was really negative in it, and I just didn't really like how it turned out. So, yeah, this is the first one. How you doing? That's good. Glad to hear that. I'm doing fine. The time is now 1 a.m. on a Saturday when I'm recording this, and you're probably wondering what this show is. I'm not getting rid of the old stuff. Don't worry about that. I'm probably still going to make custom action figures and stuff like that. I'm just moving in a different direction because I haven't been doing that as much lately. I've been drawing a lot more, which is my true passion at this point, I'd say. And I figured, well, I have a YouTube channel that's not about my absolute passion. So that's where we are at this point. Currently editing this video. What you're seeing on screen was done about a week ago. This is a drawing of a landscape, something that I dreamed about not too long ago, actually. A lot of my drawings and inspirations and whatnot come from dreams. And so I figured a landscape would probably be a good idea for the first episode, because another point of the series is to see my improvement over time, if there is any improvement. I guess we'll see how it goes. I'll be honest, landscapes are the thing that I am probably worst at creating. I used to have a really tough time with perspective and three-dimensional spaces in general. I could never quite understand how to make the lines meet. Luckily, in the past few years, I've spent more time working on them, and now I'm semi-proud of them. I think the main problem was not being able to just let go and draw. I would always overthink things, leading to my inevitable downfall, which I think is something that most artists and drawers have problems with. It's switching over to that right brain mode, is what they call it. It can be very difficult at first. But now I don't care, which means I can draw anything. Am I right, guys? Nah, but in all seriousness, drawing takes constant practice to remain skillful. To be able to make an idea exist at all is a miracle, so putting in the time and effort is definitely worth it. At least for myself. Back to the drawing at hand. I actually got this idea from a dream, as I mentioned before. Normally locations in my dreams are a collage of places I've been and places from various media I'm into at the moment. Not quite sure where the giant stone walls came from. Those aren't quite fleshed out yet, but you'll see them in a minute. The dream version of this location was actually much bigger, but I decided to use the part that I felt was most interesting. The dream started with me driving my car. There were some other people in there with me. I want to say it was my family, but I can't quite remember. I parked near the entrance of the large stone walls and walked through them for about 100 feet or so, and found this park area with a bunch of fossils and old machinery laying all about it. I used to live near a water park just like this, and the whole thing felt warm and inviting, which was good. Because sometimes you get those dreams that are just creepy and you just want to leave them as soon as you enter. But it was good to have a place like this. It felt warm and it felt nostalgic almost. As I walked along the stream, I found a hill with a natural water slide. The drop on it was about 100 feet or so, but I never actually went down it. The hill was covered in trees and various pieces of machinery that seemed integrated into the nature. It was a very inviting atmosphere, and I would say I also remember being with someone, besides the people I was with. Someone showed up. I'm not quite sure who it was. I've noticed my dreams usually involve people like that. They just kind of show up and they either don't have a face or their face is obscured or I just can't remember it. I've also noticed that my dreams usually involve rustic environments, a lot of ancient machinery and fossils that have kind of worked their way into the landscape. Not quite sure if it means anything, but it definitely gives me a lot of ideas for future projects and whatnot. Yeah. As you can see right there, I'm kind of putting on these claw marks. I noticed that the walls were kind of scratched up. And in the dream, you can't see it quite yet. I haven't drawn it yet. there was this just a bunch of fossils of like these giant. It looked like a T-Rex. So I'm guessing it was probably a T-Rex. And I was like, well, that's pretty cool. So I had to integrate that at some point. You'll see the T-Rex in a bit. There's me just kind of sketching out the stream. So how you guys been doing? You good? I certainly hope so. The time is now 12 a.m. on a Saturday. I'm currently drinking LaCroix. I don't have it nearby to take a sip, but please send me a sponsorship, LaCroix. You make good stuff. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. I'm thinking about a podcast, guys. How do you feel about that? I've got a few friends who would be down for it. I have a few ideas for episodes, and I think it'd be pretty fun. This would probably end up being like a bi-weekly thing, if anything. The episodes would probably involve one concept, and we'd all just kind of discuss it. Probably ideas for movies or other nonsensical hypotheticals. Fun stuff. So, yeah, let me know. At this moment in the drawing, I'm starting to sketch out that dinosaur head, I believe. I didn't really walk around it too much in my dream, but it was definitely something that I wish I had explored a little bit more. Seems like, you know how when you're in dreams, you don't really have control of your environment. It is definitely that type of a situation. I've been trying to lucid dream for a long time now. They say that the best way to do that is to keep a dream journal, and I've done that for like, I think I'm on day like 420. 420. Am I right, guys? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm on day like 420 right now, and I've only been able to lucid dream like once, and that was only for like 10 seconds, and then I woke up like immediately afterwards. So I'm not quite sure. It's difficult, that's for sure. Definitely not something that's feasible yet. I'm not sure if it's something you can really train yourself to do, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes in the future. Right now, I'm adding in some graffiti on the walls. I remember there being something written. It may have said entrance or something, but I don't know. The letters were all jumbled, as they are normally in dreams. There's also a little heart on the side of the wall over there. Like, kids these days, they carve notes into trees and whatnot. But yeah, there was a note on the wall with a little heart in it, so I figured I'd include that. Over to the left over there's that little cave where the water went into, and this was like kind of a real place that I used to go to. Me and my friends used to go to. There was a little stream, and it was just a big open park where you could take your dogs and stuff. It was really, really cool. I went back there recently. It was very nice. It was a nice little place. But yeah, podcast would be great. I don't want to just do, action figure stuff on this channel because I enjoy it, but it's not what I want to really, really do, It's something that I kind of do on the side, and lately I just don't have that much time for it. If I'm not at work or doing college work, I am at home drawing, which is also part of my college work. And if I'm not doing that, I'm cleaning or running errands. It's just, I can't make action figures all day as much as I wish I could. And the whole collecting thing in general is just kind of fading away bit by bit. I'm not just buying anything I see anymore. It's very selective. I only really collect Star Wars and like Smash Bros. Figures. And that's really it. Can't say action figure content is completely gone though. I had this one video planned. It was a big scripted video, and I kind of even started to storyboard that one, but it just never quite finished. Who knows? Maybe I'll do it at some point. I have no idea what my hand was doing just then. Yeah, that was weird. Maybe I was stroking out or something. I haven't had strokes before, but they don't seem very fun. I know that it'll happen. I'm diabetic. I know that it can happen if my blood sugar gets too low, but it hasn't happened yet, which is good. Very thankful for that. This whole diabetes thing is going very well. Yeah, what else is there really to say? Looks like I'm starting to wrap it up a little bit. Not quite at the end, but just kind of adding those finishing touches. all that fun stuff. I'd like to draw more. I think that this is a good outlet for me to just be able to draw. I think next episode, which I already have recorded, I'm going to be drawing some character designs for stories that I've been working on and things that I haven't quite completed yet. Yeah, that's another thing. I'd like to do stories. Who knows if I'll ever do those on YouTube. Probably just an announcement for it or something. Not sure what media it would be in, but sounds like the wacky outro music is playing, and there's the final image, as you can see. So, I think I'm gonna go. But you guys have a good day. Hope your day was good. Till next time.